So today we are going to talk about open-mindedness. Now, open-mindedness is a quality that you gain from travel pretty much anywhere. It doesn't have to even be international. It can even be connecting with somebody new in your city, in your community. But really what open-mindedness is all about is about gaining a new perspective about something, hearing a story, hearing, for example, stories of places you've never been to. When you go to travel and you go somewhere new, listen to the stories, gain a new perspective, hear about a new belief, a different way of thinking about life, about society, about the government, about politics, about anything. Open-mindedness is about hearing somebody else's side of the story, and instead of maybe closing off and saying, no, that's not how I think about it, or we don't think like that, so that's different, and shutting it out. Open-mindedness is also about opening up your heart and saying, wow, this is so interesting. I'm so excited to hear about this. I want to know more. And even though sometimes maybe it's not the belief that we hold about whatever it may be, it's always super important when we travel to listen to these stories, to keep an open mind, to keep an open heart, and to truly try to understand their perspective. So a lot of times the word open-mindedness is thrown around and we think it's just when we see a new culture, we see a new place, and we become more aware of the world. It is that. But really at the core of open-mindedness, it's about understanding that in the world, everybody has different beliefs based on their own experiences, based on their own lives, where they grew up and where they're from. And so open-mindedness is about listening to their stories, their experiences, and really taking them in and trying to put yourself in their shoes and understand where they're coming from. And I believe that when we all do that and we travel consciously like that and we take in those stories and we try to have this new way of thinking, we don't feel this division anymore between cultures or between countries or between religions, because we are trying to be open and we're trying to be accepting of their beliefs and put ourselves in their shoes, understand where they're coming from. And in that, we bridge those gaps that maybe were there before. We don't feel like there's this division anymore. And so I believe that that's one of the steps that we can take to become a more united world. So I hope you practice this, listen to people's stories when you travel, ask questions, be open to their stories, be receptive, and you will change. So, bye!